double stacked bacon jam smash burger. Let's get cooking. Welcome to the shack. Now, a couple of months back I did a video on a classic cheeseburger, and I think I mentioned in the video that I was considering doing a little mini series on burgers. Well, this is episode 2. Today we're going to be doing a bacon jam double stack smash burger. Don't need to say anything else. Let's get to it. First up, we're going to need to make some bacon jam. So grab yourself a pan or a skillet. Obviously you can do this indoors on the hob, but where's the fun in that? I want to throw this on the kettle. First off, we're going to add some bacon. This is a 300-gram packet, which I've just sliced up. Super tip, if you put your bacon in the freezer 20-30 minutes before you want to slice it, it'll slice a lot easier and you won't get it all stuck to your knife when you're trying to cut it. So we're going to fry that now till it's nice and crispy. Okay, that bacon looks about perfect now, so we get that off. Drain that bacon just in a little bowl. Oh, you want to leave as much of the bacon fat in the pan as possible. We'll just pop in 1 medium onion and we'll give that a couple of minutes just to soften up. We'll go in there with the rest of our ingredients. We've got half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of apple cider vinegar, half a cup of maple syrup, and a bit of seasoning. This is just my all-purpose seasoning, which is mainly just salt and pepper. Any seasoning your choice really will do. I'm going to go in with about a teaspoon of thyme, dry thyme that is, and finally a nice good shot of bourbon, because, well, why not? It's bourbon. And then we'll just let that all just reduce down for a bit. Okay, I think we'll go back in with the bacon and let that all combine and thicken up. You just want to keep giving it a stir every so often now until it's got the consistency of jam. Hence, bacon jam. I figured whilst our bacon was cooking, I'd throw together a little sauce to go with our smash burgers. Okay, so we're going to go in with about a tablespoon of barbecue sauce, a tablespoon of mayonnaise, about half a teaspoon of some hot sauce, probably about half a teaspoon of some lime juice. Mix that all together. Give that a little try. Perfect. Got a little bit of heat, it's a bit sweet, and it's got a bit of acid off that lime, which I think will cut through all the fat in that bacon and those smash burgers. Right, that looks about done. You can see now if I bring my spatula through the middle, it doesn't run back together. That's what you're after. So it should be a good consistency. Now if you're happy with your chunks that big, you can take this straight off and just put it in the jar. I'd like mine a bit smaller than this, so I want to pop it in a little food blender. Okay, we'll pop a lid on. That looks perfect for my liking. You can see that. Give that a little try. I could just have a sandwich of that, you know. Obviously, if you're making something like this, you don't want to be doing it the same day you're doing your smash burgers. And the beauty of this recipe is it will keep in the fridge for at least a week, if not longer. So certainly make it up in advance, and then one less job to do when you've got friends around. Okay, so bacon jam all done. So I'm going to pop it to one side and we'll start on these smash burgers. This is a 500-gram pack of minced beef. This is 25% fat. You definitely want something with a high fat content, because there's nothing in these smash burgers to hold them together and they'll fall apart once they get on the barbecue. I'm going to look for probably around 80 grams today, as we're going to double stack these burgers, so I don't want them too big. 76, that ain't a bad start. So then we're just going to roll them into a nice little ball. Now I've seen in the supermarkets you can buy smash burgers. I wouldn't recommend buying those. You buy the supermarket ones, you're just going to get thin, under-seasoned, cheap burgers, and you'll be paying over the odds for them. And half the fun's making them yourself. You've seen how simple that was. Super easy, super quick. Right, there's our patties all made up. I'm going to pop those in the fridge for a little bit, and then we should be ready to smash. Now, quite often when you do a smash burger, do them on a flat grill top. Today I'm going to do this on the Weber kettle. So obviously with a smash burger, it's got to be pressed down onto a hot surface. So you're going to need some sort of hot plate or a cast iron skillet, something with a heavy bottom, if you're doing it on the barbecue. Again, you could do this indoors, but it would make quite a mess. And there's no fun in that really, is there? So make sure your barbecue's all set up to a high temperature, and let's get these burgers smashed. Okay, so when you've got your hot plate or your skillet nice and hot, you're going to grab your first patty, just keep it as rolled up as a ball like that, and just pop it straight on. And you should hear it sizzle rather nicely. And we'll leave that a few seconds. And we'll do the same with the other one. And grab yourself a bit of non-stick baking paper or butcher's paper, anything like that. There's something heavy. This is a burger smasher, but you could use the bottom of a frying pan and just squash it nice and flat. And hold it there for about 5 seconds. And take it off. And withdraw the paper like that. And do the same with the other one. I'll give it a seasoning, a bit of salt and pepper. This is just a simple steak seasoning that I make. If you're interested in how I make it, I'll leave a link in the description. But any seasoning of your choice should be fine. We're going to leave them about a minute, maybe 2 at the most. Okay, I think we'll give these a flip. Seasoning on the other side. Just go on with a bit of cheese. This is just American cheese, or burger cheese as we often call it. It just melts much easier than cheddar. And we'll also grab our bun, put in a bit of that meat juice, and just get the bottom slightly toasted. Put that on top of there. Take these off. Get this burger built. Okay, here we go. Get our nice burger sauce. Some of that on the bottom. Some on the top as well. On we go with our burgers. And then we go on with our lovely bacon jam. Well, I don't know about you, but I think that looks rather nice. Let me go do a cross section of this. Don't that look beautiful? Oh, look at that lovely meaty sandwich. Certainly liking the look of that. I'm looking forward to this, and I'm sorry you're not here to taste it as well, because this looks amazing. Wow, that is lovely. The smash burger is so juicy. It just coats your mouth in flavour. And with that bacon, it's sweet, smoky. It's... oh, I'll have some more. That is a damn fine burger. Wow. You've got to give these a try at home. You really have. You must. Yeah, one job this summer, try one of these. Wow. And I've got more to make. There is something about a smash burger. Yeah. There we go. Double stacked bacon jam smash burgers. And they're blooming lovely. Maybe give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Maybe think about subscribing. As for me, I'm off to stuff myself silly on smash burgers. So until the next time, you take care now.